There's a cost involved with stagnant eBay inventory. What do I mean that there's a cost? Well, not only did you purchase it, now you've got your investment tied up in it, but it takes up space. For example, that shelf. There's a little bit of stagnant inventory on that shelf. I've gone through most of it, priced it down. I'm going to give it some time. If it doesn't sell, unfortunately, it's going to have to go in the trash bag. But stagnant can be different for many sellers. For example, it depends on what you're selling. Your space. How much space do you have to store it? Are you selling high-ticket specific items that you don't care if they take a year to sell or not? For me, I like to turn things within a few months. I really like to turn them within 30 days. That's not always the case, but I don't like anything that sits longer than 6 months. I think after that, the market's reduced, and for me personally, I feel like I'm better off just to move forward and get stuff that sells quicker. But your stagnant inventory, if it's tying up your space, if it's causing you not to be able to go buy new inventory, it could be stagnant. You have to look at it and see how much space it's taken up. You have to see how long you sat on it and your investment. So I've done lots of things to get rid of some of the stagnant inventory. I've gone back and canceled the listings, relisted them, changed the price, thrown stuff away that's not selling. Some big heavy stuff I've put on Marketplace and just priced it to get rid of it. And I'm going to show you an example here in just a second. So I'm using my phone to tape this. Yeah, I'm a little out of date. I'm using my phone to record this. So I'm going to try to get these seats in the shot here and show you what I've been doing. So like, this is a G-body seat. There you go. This is a G-body seat, so like 78 to 88 Montes, Monte Carlos, Buick Regals, stuff like that. And it's a 60/40. 60/40 seat. And what I did at the junkyard is I took 2 seats apart and made them one. So like, this seat was out of one car, but the tracks were rotted off of it. So I took the tracks off of another seat that was the same as this seat. The seat was no good. The other seat was no good. Put the good tracks on this seat. And then I try to keep this thing from falling over. These came off of the other seat, which is kind of a shade of blue. Well, I've been trying to sell these things for, man, probably a year. And I've got the price down to around $300. And they still weren't selling. And you're probably thinking, well, go less. I mean, you already got your money out of the tracks, which is true. These tracks sell really good. But the problem is something that big is a lot of risk. And it takes a lot of time to take it apart, because if you ship this whole, you're going to have to go freight. But if you take it in half, split it in half, box this up in one box, and the bottom's in another box, you can save some money on shipping that way, and you can sell them. Sometimes people don't buy stuff that's freight shipped because it doesn't come to their door. But anyway, the mistake I made with these seats, these are a specific color, and it's hard to sell. If these were maroon, they would have sold probably within a month at $425, but they didn't. And I was asked numerous times, do you have the rear seat? I do not, and I didn't buy the rear seat because it's so big to ship. And I thought, nobody's going to pay the shipping on that back seat, so I'm not going to get it, right? So anyway, what I did with this seat, and I realize the video's shaky, but you just have to live with the shakiness. The ashtrays, these ashtrays sell for about $40. So I took those out, listed them, and then the side trim that goes right here. I saw a set of that side trim that sold for $99, and I have a good set. The ashtrays are really nice for what they are, and I'll see if I can show you these trim pieces. These are the trim pieces for the side of the seat. So if I can get $60 out of those, $30 out of the ashtrays, well, that's $100, $90. I forgot what I said. It's money. And the seats, I was going to throw them in the garbage. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put what's left of the seats back on Marketplace for $60. And hopefully somebody will come up and buy them. I mean, you could paint these black, maroon, whatever. If your G-body seats were just total trash, this is a really nice set of seats. And I really hate to throw something like this away, but I can't keep storing it. This is a business. It's not charity. And I can't do what my feelings tell me to. I have to do what my wallet tells me to. So that's one example. Another example is, let's see if I can, that header panel right there. I'm sorry, I'm not used to turning the camera the other way. But you can see, well, that's enough. So that's a header panel for a Monte Carlo. I think that's like for 80 to 88, 84, I can't remember. It just wouldn't sell. I had it priced down, I think, to $100 and some, but it wouldn't sell. But what does sell is those headlight buckets. So what I'm going to do is pull the headlight buckets out, and the header panel may go in the trash. I hate to say it. I'm not sure yet. I might try to put it on Marketplace for $60, but I don't think anybody's going to come get it for $60. Where I live, you don't see these kind of cars, and Marketplace is difficult. And if you're saying, well, price $20, I'm not standing here for $20. I'm not coming home or trying to meet somebody or interfering with my schedule for $20. It's not worth it. $60 is my, if it doesn't sell for $60, then it's going in the trash. And I've thought about many times taking some of that stagnant inventory like that and like going to a car show, like, you know, G-body car show, because I could pull a bunch of these parts off when they were in the scrapyard, take it all down there. But I've never done that. It's not really my thing, and I'm not saying I wouldn't try it, but you know, it costs money. I do have a trailer with a topper on it, covered trailer. It's just a homemade job, but that's another subject. So I guess for me, there's some hope. And moving forward, I'm making some space to get in some new inventory if I want to, but I really think what I'm going to do is take a month and go through all my stuff. Throw away what needs to go in the trash, tear apart what needs tore apart, and then buy new inventory. I may buy some stuff, like if I see something that's a really good deal, then I'm going to go get it. But it has to be something that's quick money. In other words, I don't mind the driving time to go get it or cleaning it up, but by quick money, I mean when it's listed, it makes good profit and it sells quickly. Because right now I don't have the space to store a bunch of new inventory. So anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you could, please just leave a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It helps other people see it. I realize the video quality is not the greatest. I do have a good camera, but it takes a lot of time and effort to edit YouTube videos, and I'm really trying to do something that will help others, but also be sustainable for me to do, and I can't spend hours editing. So along with that comes some low quality, shaky videos. I'll try to get better as things go forward, and where it doesn't take me a ton of time. My next video, I may show some other stuff I take apart. I'm not sure. I've got a scrap pile out back. I have some ideas for that, how to turn it into more cash. So we'll figure out something. But thanks for watching.